blatant. And it's so obvious because it's playing out even in front of cameras. And it would appear that people or parties have gotten to a point where they believe that nothing will happen to them. Whatever they do, nothing will happen to them. And the IEBC appears to be rubber stamping that fact that whatever you do, however much you may defy the Electoral Code of Conduct, however much you may be doing things that go against electoral rules, nothing will be done to you. What precedent are we setting ahead of the next general elections, especially with what we're witnessing in Ol Kalou?
Thank you and good morning. What is happening in this country is actually very unfortunate because Kenyans allowed the IEBC to be a very powerful institution with a reason. They wanted to give them the powers to be able to give us free and fair elections independently without having to rely on anybody. Unfortunately, they've turned a deaf ear and a blind eye to everything that seems to be happening in front of them. But it's not only them. The police, for instance, when you talk about the violence and goonism, the police watch as things happen. And it's not just in Ol Kalou. Ol Kalou may be because the focus is there. I think there's a policy that all over the country, a certain side of the political divide should not be allowed to speak or express themselves, or and these people have to go to they've been allowed to go to any length to suppress or to ensure that people don't have the freedom that is enshrined in the Constitution of movement, of speech, of association. So IEBC has not been proactive. We've complained here in the past. I think the last time I was on this show, we talked about it, and we said that IEBC needs to come out more strongly. We need to see their independence. We need to hear their views. We need to see them taking charge of the process. For them to come out late in the day and say that they want to postpone the elections when we have been warning them, the red flags have been there. You know, just shows that these guys, there's something wrong that we need to, you know, to find out. Maybe I don't know, we need to do something. We need to see how is it that we can legally check IEBC, because they cannot just see no evil and hear no evil. Yes.
Do you get the feeling that we're heading back to the dark days when we still had the old constitution where anything goes, like the police and everyone else